The football club hate is genuine. They're all scared. They can't stand him, etc., etc., is what a shameless person would do if they really wanted to run with that narrative, but that's not what I'm about. Funny how if you use clickbaity titles and terms, people always flock to it, and even though I detest it, I thought I'd test it on this one here because you just ring true that people will look for the scandalous titles, the thumbnails, and then make it be known that there is some drama to be had, where I don't think there's drama. It could be disagreements, could be some issues that arise, but no drama per se. The only place you will find drama is in T channels and stuff like that. There is some element of drama, but not specifically exclusive to football YouTube. And even me, I did an hour plus stream the other night looking at the good and bad of football YouTube, discussing what works and what doesn't for me, and based on what I've seen in comments, live chats, replays, and that sort of stuff there, because what works for some people doesn't work for everybody else. I mean, if you want to stand somebody and talk on their behalf and big them up and whatever, fair enough, you can do that. I'm not only saying don't do that, but at the same time, don't be sitting there cussing out other people because they disagree with what your person of choice is saying, going in to defend them almost like a white knight, if you will. And Terry referenced yours truly on the Football Terrace when he asked Don a question. He was having a conversation between himself and LB, and oh no, I referenced his name. I wonder what's going to happen now. And he sort of froze to answer a question, and then Terry said, "Oh, quick, clip it, put it up there, so the football guy or the football club guy can react to it." That's not what I do. For something like that, ain't worth it. Not worth it. There's a whole lot in that stream that I could speak about, how they're flip-flopping on certain terms, they're flip-flopping on what they deem to be good and bad, etc., etc. And LB did a good job pressing him. Terry did a good job pressing him as well. But if I did it, if I was one to ask those questions, I'm going to be the bad man in all this. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. It's done. Let it go. It is what it is. And we're just going to leave it at that. But the fact that these men know who I am, the fact that little old me is having these men talk a certain way, shows that they don't like what I have to say for whatever reason. I don't think I'm attacking anyone personally. I think I'm just doing my thing, hearing conversations, having my own opinions about things. Just because somebody says something doesn't mean I have to agree with it. The same way, just because I say something, you don't have to agree with it. If I say something and you don't like what I say, by all means, speak about it. Do a post, explain your position, let it be known what it is you disagree with what I say, or if you agree, what is it that you agree with, explain why as well. Yeah, I agree just because. Like, there has to be reasons why. I'm all for that. I'm all for the discussion, but some people don't like it when others speak about them, but they don't like it. Some others like it when others talk about them because it brings a bit more of a light, shines a light on their content, which, and again, any publicity is good publicity. If I said the same things that LB was saying, I'd probably be getting cussed at right now. Man wants to come with so much chest, and this is not one person in particular, it's a lot of people that want to come with so much chest, so much confidence, but then when other people say, well, hang on a second, I disagree for XYZ reason, and you said this and that, and XYZ, and here's the reasons, and here's the context, and blah, 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 they will get mad. Shit, man, if the comments and live chats are anything to go by, there is a whole lot of people who say far worse and do a whole lot worse than what I do, but at least I'm putting a face and a voice to it, and I'm also giving you my thoughts and opinions based on the context alongside what they're saying. So you can't say I'm doing anything bad in that sense. And look, if people don't want me using their content, by all means, fine. There's a nice way to ask about it. You don't just come in there and just start shouting and yelling in DMs and emails and whatnot, because there are a lot of people who actually like what I do, and there are probably a lot of people who dislike what I do, only because I'm coming at their guy or whatever it is, right? So I'm going to leave it at there. But thank you for the shout out, Terry. Appreciate that. And a certain man was scared to say anything about me as well. Well, here I am speaking out about it. And look, I don't have any hate. I don't have any animosity. I'll take glasses off. I don't dislike you people. I don't. I just have opinions the same way you have opinions. I'm unable to be on streams. This is how I do my discussion. That's just what it is. As Hassan will say, that is the reality of the situation. That is what it is. And so I'll probably leave this unconventional video, but I thought, you know what, while it's still fresh in my mind, I'll just say a few things. And look, these people are speaking about me, which is fine. You can't stop people talking about you. I hope that's a lesson that many other people will learn, because we'll learn, because if you don't like somebody talking about you, well, fair enough. Maybe it won't be in a public space, but in a private setting, fuck knows what they're saying about you. And if Terry knows about me and he says he's all about having discussions, but he's going to block a man on Twitter for whatever reason, I don't berate him for it. I don't begrudge him for it. He can do what he wants. But then don't sit there and start saying that I'm, scared to come on a debate when a man's going to have you blocked on social media. It's it's a bit mad. And a big up to the people who have supported me. Big up to the people who do support me. And look, if you're just going to come here and just cuss out and whatever, say what you want. Feel free. Comments down below. Do what you like. It ain't going to affect me. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, going about my business, and still going to be calling out people who double speak, who contradict themselves, who have wild takes. If there's a disagreement, I will look at it. I will try and break it down as best as I can, because if you leave things to go unchecked, they will permeate and they'll just keep going in that direction, and nobody will learn and nobody will change. So anyways, that's my wafflings for the last 6 odd minutes. You have a good day, people.